Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into the world of childcare,
Okay.
specifically how to build a successful business, like from scratch.
Yeah.
We're using Tina Oliver's book as our guide, a practical guide to starting and operating a childcare business.
Right.
Tina's got over 35 years in the field. She's
Mhm.
done it all, family daycare, even a private elementary school.
Wow.
So yeah, I think we're in good hands.
You are definitely in good hands.
All right.
Yeah, Tina's story is fascinating.
Okay. Tina has this business idea.
Right.
What happens next? Does she just go for it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Tina and her husband, they were strategic.
Okay.
They researched different childcare models, weighed the pros and cons.
Mm.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
Tina created a mini business plan.
Oh, wow.
With income projections.
Smart.
Not just for her, but to convince her husband.
Oh,
He
interesting.
needed some persuading, as she mentions in the book.
I see. So seeing the numbers, even a mini plan,
Yeah.
it makes a difference.
Makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
It's about clarifying the vision and goals.
totally. So they have the roadmap. They're both on board. Now what?
So Tina started small,
Okay.
using what she had,
Mhm.
She began her childcare business right in her two-bedroom house.
Oh, okay.
Kept costs low,
Mhm.
tested the waters before expanding.
Makes sense.
A great example of starting without a ton of money up front.
Yeah, that's reassuring to hear, especially when you're starting out.
Yeah.
But working from home, isn't that limiting? How many kids can she take?
You'd think so,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
But Tina got creative.
Okay.
She saw a gap in her market.
What was that?
Not enough childcare for first and second shift workers.
Oh, interesting.
So she offered these non-traditional hours,
Okay.
stood out from the competition,
Yeah.
tapped into a market nobody else was serving.
That's brilliant.
Right.
She met a need, got more clients,
Exactly.
maybe even charged a premium for
Exactly.
those specialized hours.
You got it.
That's smart.
This early financial success
Yeah,
probably helped her hire staff, move to a bigger place.
makes sense.
Which brings us to another interesting part.
Okay, what's that?
Tina's real estate savvy.
Uh-huh.
They bought a duplex.
Wow.
More space for the business
Okay.
and building their investment portfolio at the same time.
Talk about a power move.
Right.
It's amazing how they tied their business growth with real estate.
Yeah.
I bet that helped them a lot financially.
Oh, definitely.
But going to a larger space,
Right.
that couldn't have been easy. Right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Going from home to a group center
Yeah.
brought a whole new set of challenges.
Like what?
Licensing, zoning, renovations. It's a lot,
Wow.
even for experienced people.
I can only imagine all that paperwork, the regulations.
Yeah.
Does Tina talk about that in the book?
She does.
Okay,
Doesn't sugarcoat it at all.
good.
She talks about researching local regulations early on
Okay.
and shares some common mistakes to avoid.
Like what?
Like assuming your home-based license works for a commercial space.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's important to remember.
What's that?
Every place has its own rules.
Right.
Tina really emphasizes getting an attorney and accountant involved early,
From the beginning.
right from the start.
Yeah.
They can guide you through all the legal and financial stuff,
Okay.
help you avoid costly mistakes.
That's a good reminder. It's easy to get excited and skip that part.
Yeah.
But Tina didn't stop there.
No, she didn't.
She kept expanding. Right.
She did.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so Tina saw a shift happening.
Okay.
The state had this new parental choice program,
Okay.
and she saw an opportunity
What kind?
to expand into a school program,
Oh, wow.
adding K-4 through second grade.
That's ambitious.
It is.
But it shows she's adaptable,
Exactly.
responding to the market, finding ways to innovate.
Yeah, that's a big theme in her book.
Oh, interesting.
A successful business, it never stops evolving,
I like that.
always growing.
It sounds like Tina really loves education.
She does.
Does she talk about that in the book? Like why she added this school program?
She does.
Duh.
What does she say? She talks about combining her love of early childhood education
Yeah.
with her business drive,
Mm-hmm.
creating a more well-rounded experience for the kids
Okay.
and making a bigger impact on our community.
That's really inspiring. Building a business is one thing,
Right.
but using it to actually help your community,
Yeah,
that's something else.
it is.
And her story doesn't end there.
No, it doesn't.
What happened next?
She transitioned into teacher training.
Wow, that's a big change.
It is.
What made her do that?
She realized
Yeah.
her experience, all the lessons she learned,
Mm-hmm.
they could be really valuable to other providers. She wanted to share her knowledge,
Yeah.
help others create high-quality programs.
It's like paying it forward, investing in the future of childcare.
Exactly.
It's amazing we went from teenage entrepreneur
Yeah.
to childcare expert
Yeah,
to teacher trainer.
that's Tina.
Tina's journey is incredible.
It is.
But I'm curious, does her book only focus on big childcare centers?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably wonder that.
Right.
Luckily, Tina's book works for both
Oh,
big and small businesses.
okay.
While her story is about scaling up,
Mm-hmm.
her advice applies to all sizes.
That's good to know.
She even has specific sections for different types of childcare,
Oh, nice.
talking about the unique challenges and opportunities for each.
That's reassuring. Sounds like there's something for everyone.
There is
I'm starting to see why this book is so popular.
definitely a must-read.
Okay, I'm ready to dive into those practical insights now.
Okay, let's do it.
But first, we need to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment to keep exploring Tina Oliver's practical guide to starting and operating a childcare business.
Sound good.
We're back and ready to dig deeper into Tina Oliver's practical guide.
Yeah.
We've heard about Tina's amazing journey.
Right.
Now I want to get into the everyday stuff that makes a childcare center work.
Okay.
Things like the space, meal planning, all that.
Yeah, all the operational detail.
Right, the important stuff.
Tina spent a lot of time on this in the book.
Yeah, it might seem basic, but it really shapes the kid's experience.
It does.
And how successful the business is.
Absolutely.
So let's start with the space itself.
Okay.
It's more than just throwing out some toys.
Right, more.
Yeah.
Tina talks about creating environments that are developmentally appropriate.
I see.
So, for example,
Yeah.
infants,
Okay.
they need cozy spaces, nurturing,
Yeah.
to feel secure.
Mm.
Think soft lighting, comfy textures, quiet areas.
That makes sense. What about toddlers?
Toddlers,
Yeah.
they're all about exploring, moving around.
Right. They have so much energy.
Yeah, Tina recommends designing spaces where they can climb, crawl,
Okay.
move freely,
Yeah.
even bringing in nature,
Oh, interesting.
like plants or a little water table.
I like that, bringing the outdoors inside.
Yeah.
It really helps their imagination.
Totally.
What about preschoolers?
Preschoolers.
They're starting to play in more complex ways.
Right, and their social interactions are changing.
Okay, so what kind of space do they need?
Tina recommends having different learning centers.
Oh, like what?
A reading nook, an art area, a building block space.
I see, so they can focus on specific activities.
Exactly.
And it helps create a routine.
Yes, routine is so important.
Speaking of routine, let's talk about meal times.
Okay.
I remember Tina being really into making meal times a positive experience.
Yes.
What were some of her ideas?
Well, she has a whole section on meal planning and food service,
Wow.
emphasizing nutritious and tasty meals.
Mm-hmm.
She even includes sample menus
Oh, cool.
and tips for dealing with allergies and dietary needs.
It's so important that all the kids feel included,
It is.
especially with food.
Absolutely.
Did she have any advice for handling picky eaters
Oh, yeah.
or food allergies?
For sure. She talks about creating a calm and enjoyable atmosphere.
Okay.
Suggests age-appropriate seating
Mm-hmm.
involving the kids in setting the table.
Okay.
Even doing food-related activities as part of the
Yeah.
curriculum.
Those are good ideas.
It's about making mealtime fun.
Right. Not a battle.
Exactly.
But things can still get messy, especially with little ones.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Tina gets that.
Okay.
She gives tips for handling spills, messes,
Like what?
teaching kids to clean up after themselves.
It's all about responsibility, right?
Yeah, and independence.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit
Uh,
to parent communication.
right.
I imagine that's really important
It's crucial.
for a successful childcare business.
Building those relationships with parents.
Yeah, making them feel connected.
Tina emphasizes open and consistent communication.
Okay.
She suggests different methods.
Like what?
Daily reports, newsletters, parent-teacher conferences,
Mm-hmm.
even just chatting during drop-off and pickup.
That makes sense.
Different parents have different needs.
Right, so offering options is good.
Exactly.
But what about tougher conversations?
What do you mean?
Like if there are behavioral issues
Oh, I see.
or concerns about a child's development.
Yeah, those can be tricky.
For sure.
Tina says those are important conversations to have,
Okay.
but approach them with empathy and professionalism.
That sounds right.
She advises providers to document everything carefully,
Okay.
stick to the facts,
Yeah.
and focus on finding solutions that help the child.
It's about working together. Right.
Yes, a partnership with the parents.
To support the child.
Exactly.
But sometimes those conversations can get emotional.
They can.
Yeah, even with the best intentions.
That's true.
Does Tina talk about that?
She does. She offers strategies for handling those situations.
Like what?
Active listening,
Okay.
staying calm, respectful,
Right.
finding common ground.
I like that.
It's about de-escalating things.
Yeah, and finding a way forward together.
Exactly.
It sounds like Tina really gets parent communication.
She does.
She doesn't just give general advice.
Right.
She provides real strategies for real challenges.
Yeah, and that's what makes her book so helpful.
Yeah, she's been there.
She has.
All right, let's talk about another big one.
Okay.
Managing children's behavior.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Every child care provider deals with it,
Right.
and it can be really tough.
It can.
So what's Tina's take on that?
Kina believes in creating a positive environment
Okay.
where kids feel safe to learn and grow.
Yeah.
She focuses on clear expectations,
Okay.
consistent routines,
Right.
and responding to challenging behaviors
Yeah.
in a way that's developmentally appropriate.
So it's about teaching them social skills, emotional regulation, helping them learn to navigate the world.
That's the goal.
But what about when a child is having a meltdown
Oh, yeah.
or disrupting the whole classroom?
Those are tough moments.
They are.
Tina suggests redirection and positive reinforcement.
Okay.
Figure out the need behind the behavior
Yeah.
and find a positive way to meet that need.
So instead of just punishing them,
Right.
you're trying to understand the root of the problem
Exactly.
and find a real solution.
That's much more effective.
It is, but what about consistency?
What do you mean?
All the staff being on the same page
Oh, yeah, that's crucial.
when it comes to discipline?
Tina stresses a unified approach,
Okay.
clear policies and procedures,
Okay.
shared with all staff,
Mhm.
and communicated to parents.
So everyone knows what to expect.
Exactly. Consistency is key.
Right. Kids thrive on routine and knowing what's coming.
It helps them feel safe.
Yeah, we've covered a lot here.
Right, yeah.
From setting up the space
Right.
to meal planning,
Mm,
parent communication,
Yeah.
and managing behavior.
big topics.
It's amazing how much Tina covers in her book.
It's really impressive.
We've only scratched the surface.
There's still so much more.
I know, I'm ready to keep going.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's dive into curriculum, licensing, building a strong team. All right, we're back, ready to wrap up our deep dive into Tina Oliver's practical guide.
Yeah.
We've talked about so much, from Tina's journey as an entrepreneur to the day-to-day stuff of running a childcare center.
It's been a lot.
It has, but I think there's one more thing,
Okay.
like a crucial element,
What's that?
the heart of a successful childcare business.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just the checklists, it's about community.
Right. Creating that sense of belonging.
Yeah, where kids feel safe, loved,
Yeah.
and parents feel confident and connected.
Exactly.
Tina talks about this a lot in the book,
She does.
sharing stories about going the extra mile for families.
It's those little things that make a difference.
Yeah, remembering birthdays, listening to a stressed out parent.
Celebrating those milestones.
It's about real relationships.
Yeah, not just business transactions.
And it's not just about the kids.
Right. It extends to the families, too.
Parents are trusting you with their kids,
Mm,
their most precious thing.
absolutely.
Tina really emphasizes recognizing that
Yeah.
treating every family with respect.
And empathy?
Yeah. She also talks about creating a good work environment for staff
Oh, for sure.
because they're the ones interacting with the kids all day.
Every day.
Happy staff equals happy kids.
It's true.
Tina recommends investing in professional development,
Mm.
offering good salaries and benefits,
And creating a positive work culture.
where everyone feels valued, supported,
It makes a huge difference.
and that energy, it goes right to the kids.
And it does. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, when kids feel loved, they thrive.
Right.
When parents feel connected, they support your business.
Absolutely.
And when staff feel appreciated, they stay longer.
Yeah. Creating stability for everyone.
It's like a sustainable system.
Yeah. Where everyone benefits.
It's good for business, good for the whole community.
And speaking of community.
Yeah.
Tina's decision to go into teacher training.
Mm-hmm.
It shows how much she believes in giving back.
So inspiring.
It's like she's creating a legacy,
Yeah.
making sure good quality childcare continues.
It's amazing. She started as a young entrepreneur,
Yeah.
built a successful business,
Mm.
and now she's using her experience to help others.
Full circle.
So, to wrap up our deep dive into Tina Oliver's book,
Okay.
I want to leave everyone with this.
Right.
Starting a childcare business, it's not just about checking boxes.
It's more than that.
It's about creating something meaningful,
It is.
combining your passion with practical skills,
Yeah.
your vision with planning, your heart with a real commitment to the kids and families.
Hmm.
If you're thinking about starting a childcare business,
Yeah.
ask yourself, what can I bring to this? What kind of difference do I want to make?
Those are great questions to consider.
Let those questions be your guide. And remember, with hard work and a lot of heart,
Yeah.
you can create a childcare business that not only succeeds, but truly makes a difference.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
We hope you feel inspired to take the next step in your childcare journey.
We hope so.